Hello, my crafty friends. Today I wanted to share this accordion card that I made using dies by Karen Burniston. So the Fancy Label Accordion is one of her most popular die sets, and then in her last release she came out with these new borders. So I'm going to show you my card and then we can go over some of the add-ons. Now I apologize if my audio is not great. I got a new phone and I didn't realize that my microphone would no longer connect. So I'm either going to have to buy an adapter or a new microphone. So until then, we have to just make do with what I've got. So here is my card, and it opens like this. Isn't that cool? You can see why the fancy frame accordion is so popular. So it will fit in a 5x7 envelope, or I will probably be hand delivering this and I will use a 5.5-inch square envelope, just because I don't normally send square envelopes through the mail because it costs more. Now you can see that this actually folds down quite flat. It would require an extra stamp because of the weight, but even so, it's not all that heavy. I'm really excited about this and I can't wait to make another one. So unusual colors, but they make me happy. And what I started with, as I said, is the Fancy Label Accordion. And then the new dies are the Fancy Solid Frame. My card base was made out of white cardstock, and then the color comes from using these frames. And then she calls them easy alignment nubs. So they just align perfectly at the corners and you end up with this nice border. So happy about that. And then because when you add the frames, it also makes, the pieces much sturdier. And the pattern paper that I used is Waffle Flowers JJ's Rainbows. I love that pattern paper and I got a lot of use out of it. So that's what I used for that. And then the stamps, they're also new by Karen Burniston. So these ones are birthday and belated sentiments. So a whole variety that you can build your own sentiments. So that's what I used for that. And then the other new one is the tree add-ons. So it's meant to work with the Fancy Label Accordion. And so that's what I used here. And I die cut it out of rainbow cardstock, and then I die cut the little tree elements out of white and black. I thought it would be fun to add a happy birthday popping out as well. So it's just on a strip of paper. I believe it's 4 inches long by 3/4 inch high, and then little 1/4 inch tabs there that I glued on, and I just made sure that it didn't stick out of the envelope there, or stick out of the card confines there. And the back, it looks like this. So that's where I can sign my name when I go to send the card. So I did add 3 of the black frames on the back side only because it does make that a little bit sturdier when people go to open the card. You can't see them unless you turn it over, but it does kind of finish it off nicely as well. And then I cut one more of the included dies with the Fancy Label Accordion and just cut that in half and put it on those just to give them a little something. They didn't need it, not required, but personal preference. So just a fun birthday card. I'm so excited about it. Honestly, I was just in the mood for rainbows. This is how I am combating all of the people that are sharing their fall cards and Christmas cards and Halloween cards. I just can't. I love summer and I am not ready to give it up yet. So rainbows it is. Now Karen Burniston has full assembly videos on right on the product page on her website, as well as on YouTube. So she shows how to assemble the Fancy Label Accordion. She shows how to add the tree add-ons, and I leave that to her to do an assembly video. She has all the writing, she has the right microphone, and she knows what she's doing. So I leave the assembly videos for that to her, because you need the dies to make the card anyhow. You've probably already looked at it. And if you don't have the dies, me doing an assembly video won't help you. So if you enjoyed my card, hit that like button, subscribe to see more, and that's it for me today.